Salam, Better Israel. Salam, Dakika Israel. Salam Lekulukum. Amla Lakulumanfas. Salam, children of Israel. I will distinguish the Royal Council of the Royal Courts, and I will distinguish the Chief Executive of the Royal Courts of Better Israel, and I will distinguish all the members of the Royal Council and the Executive Body that are in the courts that have committed themselves to the work of the Kingdom of Better Israel, that have understood the purpose of their existence, that have understood the way to serve the children of Israel and to serve Elohe, the power of Israel. Now, you may have realized, you may have known that I have been on Facebook and I've been talking through media, social media, about the advances that we made in the kingdom and what we're looking forward to doing. So I decided that today it would be important to talk about any updates, any improvement, or any direction in the kingdom, to tell you where we are going, what we want to achieve, what we have in front of us, what we assume we should have done, and what we really, realistically have to do. The kingdom is standing now strongly through the courts here in Santiago, Chile, of Better Israel. This is where the headquarters are. That on our way to Jerusalem, on our way to our final destination, we are en route. It's like a staging post, that we're en route to Jerusalem. Then we'll be able to say one day when we get to Jerusalem, we are almost in Jerusalem, to say, look, there stands Jerusalem, the city. And then we'll say in Gay's language of the Behera Gazi, from the highlands of Ethiopia and from the northern parts, from the Tigray and the Tigray regions, we will say, I Jerusalem, ye ti. That's what it means. This is Jerusalem. We're going there. And for this reason, we need to make it clear in words and put it down also in our hearts about our progress. We are doing a lot of things for the progress of the kingdom and for the advances of the kingdom. We have set up a campaign online, in digital locations and also in physical locations, for offline campaign for funds to help the children of Israel, so that we'll be able to take care of the resources, we'll be able to take care of our economic situations with so much economic hardship in countries where a significant number of Better Israel people reside. And for this reason, we would like to raise finance to pick up little silver and gold that we could put to places where they may not be in such good shape in terms of economic stand. In areas where we do not have clean water, we do not have proper roads that go to these places to reach the people. We have places in Better Israel residences and habitats, some places where there isn't enough food to eat. We have places where there are no health centers, there is no basic medicine, there is no basic insurance, there is no social security, and all these things are quite deficient in some countries, in some places. where we have a significant number of Better Israel people residing in these places. So therefore, the purpose of the fund or the campaign is to reach the people in these areas. Yeah, in general, it is to reach the Better Israel communities wherever we can find them, but we will have to give priority to those that are having very severe conditions and are not in very good conditions economically in terms of food, in terms of basic amenities, water supply, not enough clothes on their back. So we should be looking at that to make a priority for them. So the campaign is very vital for us to have the campaign going on. You will see that on all our sites and pages on Facebook depicting the campaign, showing what the campaign is all about, what our aims and objectives is to reach our people in all the places we can find. And so therefore it is a minimum of just $1 that can make the world change, that you can put that through to the children of Israel, that you will do what you can to do good for the children of Israel, and that will give you a good feeling inside your heart, and that will also give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment inside your heart, that you're doing something good for the children of Israel. That contribution that you're making, that $1 that we're making, you're putting to the children of Israel in this campaign can make a world of difference. It can make things change, can bring about change. So don't ever look down on what you can do on your own. So just that one dime can change the life of a child who does not have food, that child that doesn't have medicine, and that child doesn't have a shelter and doesn't have a roof over their head. So therefore, they can make an impact in the lives of other people. So this is what you could do, and you can search in your heart and find the reason and find the answers within your heart. That if you do something like giving something to somebody in need, this will do you good also in your spirit. So not only is it helping the person you're giving, but it makes you a better person. It makes you feel so fulfilled and so happy within you that your sense of purpose comes into you now, your mind, all the psychological things that happen to you will be in favor of you, so that you will be coming to a certain stance, a high stance of your life. So then we are looking at that, and we are doing the collections, that hoping that within a short time we would have reached a substantial amount of collections that we can make use of. So we're very transparent in what we're doing, because we have displayed this for everybody to see. So this is what transparency is all about. Everybody can see that so much has been collected to help the Better Israel children, especially those that have just been repatriated to Israel. And you know what that means. If they go to Israel and they're from Ethiopia and they are being repatriated under the law of return of Israel, there are still some pitfalls and there are still some problems, and they need to face these problems. But if they get the support of those in the diaspora that are not even in Israel themselves, because remember that this repatriation of the Better Israel people from Ethiopia, my people, is going to be taking place from now until 2020, to end up repatriating about 9,000 of them to be taken to Israel. So the first lot was about 63 of them that had to join their relatives back in Israel, where the conditions are still challenging even today. That we need to be taking into consideration what will going to happen to these people, so they don't go fall victim to certain things and certain conditions and pitfalls in Israel. So so we are going to look at that very carefully. So that this is where the fund will go. This is the direction of the fund. It will go to those that have been repatriated to Israel. It will go to those that are still outside Israel, that still will need us to see them through. So therefore, all these things come together into one thing, that we are trying to reach the souls of those that need us, those who are weaker than we are, or those that may be as weak as we are, because then we understand them better because they feel the way we feel. We understand that they are hungry because we go hungry too. So this motivation called hunger is making it realize that you need to feed somebody, because the hunger comes to you also and motivates you to feed somebody because you get hungry also. So this is a very observant point. Now this is quite a very assertive point. It's quite an important idea. So we are going to be looking at things from this perspective of helping the world. You are helping the world if you help Israel. So this is the idea. So we will be moving in that direction. So our people are in Israel. Our people, some of our people are not in Israel. They are scattered in the four corners of the earth, but we have representation. And one more thing to tell you. We have a very important Royal Executive Council that takes care of all the organizations that we're doing. We have the Chief Executive Officer, who is at the top of the council, who makes sure that all the executive directors underneath him are functioning well. And these directors are coming from different regions and different parts of the world where we have significant numbers of Better Israel people. So therefore, this is assuring the people, or guaranteeing an equal representation, that if someone is in the council and comes from a certain area or part of the world where there are Better Israel people residing in these regions, then he's going to do a good representation of that group of people. So everybody will be covered in terms of representation in the Council of the Kingdom of Israel. So this is important. And so then, when we're looking at these things, then we realize that, oh, this is a balance in representation. Yes, because that man is from Zimbabwe. The Lamberts reside in Zimbabwe in large numbers. This is actually one of the most important venues that we ever migrated to. You know, we migrated to Zimbabwe. In the end, we built the stone walls, the stone city of Zimbabwe, built by the Lamber, by the Hebrews, by the Better Israel. The architecture of Jerusalem was taken to Zimbabwe, for example. We have our Better Israel people in Mozambique. The Senas, they're calling themselves Sena because of the city of Sena that was built in Yemen in the history of our people, in memory of our ancestor Sena from Judea. So all these people have very important significance in us. And so, in our culture, in our history, and for everybody in the world to know that the existence of the Better Israel people in any part of the world means a lot to them, even if they are not Better Israel themselves. So this is the idea. And the council is representing the people from all four corners of the world. As you know, that the Hebrews are scattered to the four corners of the earth, so the representation of the council is very sufficient. And these councils go in sessions, and in the course we have sessions happening from time to time. But now you must understand that we have two ways of reaching our people, because we use international networking and technology. So that we have digital environments, and then we also have physical locations or physical environment. So we are taking care of both because of our shrewd behavior, because of our shrewd conduct, because of our shrewd conduct, because of the cleverness involved and the technical approaches that we have. So we are going to do that. We're going to do that. We're doing that. So, because of the physical environment being important, that automatically makes the digital environments also very important. So I'm trying to blow this idea off that says, oh, they are on Facebook, so Facebook is not reality. It's not reality. No, it is reality. Those who do not adapt to new technology will have one penalty to face. They will lose jobs. So adaptation to new technology means you keep your job. That's what it means. So if you say, no, this is not real because it's on Facebook, so it's not happening, so you are saying, I don't want to adapt to new technology. I don't want to develop myself. Then you're going to lose something in your life. So we advise you not to lose. The person that is on Facebook is the person. That's it. You know? This is it. Someone is writing a message and putting it on Facebook. That person is alive, is a real person. So let us not assume that they are not real. So if we don't use the technology, we are going to lose something. So let's use it. Let's use it. Let's grab it and use it. So the people are real. You have friends on Facebook. You have people on Facebook. This is our digital environment. It's so important. So now you will be asking, oh, now that I'm not using the computer and I don't have a computer and I don't even know how to use a computer. Okay, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. The representative that is in your area, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 more, they have computers. So you will gather around the computer to see what they're doing. And they're also going to travel to your places and to your homes, to your rooms, and then tell you what they were doing in the digital environment. So then you will always update with the things because they will inform you because you were not in the digital environment yourself. So you are in the physical location. So they will then take information from the digital environment and take you to the physical environment. Then you will be covered just the same. Then you will feel good. Then you know. So everything is a reality now. So we're getting there. So that blows to pieces this thing that say, it's on Facebook, it's not for real. Oh, no, it's just on Twitter, so it's not the person. No, we blow that to pieces. The people are going to make it real in terms of the way you understand it, but also in terms of the reality of things. So this is where we are. So we are networking, we're talking to you through your representative or to you directly to build the kingdom of better Israel. This is the idea. Now, when we're doing this, we are running a campaign, we are networking, but now, one more crucial thing, we are teaching people. Using technology again, we are teaching you the customs and traditions of better Israel. Because many of you have lost the traditions of better Israel. Some of you are depending on religion to teach you these traditions. And then religion says, no, I'm not here to do that. I'm not teaching traditions. I'm not a people, I'm just a religion. So I'm not going to help you. Okay. Sorry. Religion is not taking care of you. Yeah. So now the kingdom says we are taking care of you because we are the custodian of your customs and traditions. What are my customs and traditions? The education begins. How do you dress? How to eat? How to walk? How to talk? How to build a pyramid? How to build a house? How to build a wall, a city wall, a square? How to make things? How to weave a basket? How to create something that you need to use? How to construct a skyscraper? So all these things are taught within the customs and traditions. How to prospect for water. How to cook is all in the traditions. But the traditions also, how do you pray? How do you walk? How do you sleep? How do you interpret this? How do you look at situations? What is the analysis of situations? Yes. What does it mean what do you mean when you say this? What is the importance of circumcision? What is the address? What is the significance of a landmark? What is the importance of the river in terms of our culture? What do you get from this? How do you make use of this? What is the benefit in this? So the customs and traditions are with the kingdom of Israel. The king of Israel is the custodian of your customs and traditions. So you will have no reason to fight about something, or fight over something, or kill your brother, kill your sister. There is no point, because the king is the symbol of unity and a custodian of your customs and traditions, and keeps reminding you of your own customs and traditions. Then you find yourself humbled by this figure of unity and guarantor of peace. So you have no reason to go to war with your brothers and sisters and your fathers and your parents and your beautiful loved ones around you. So this is the idea. Yes. So this is the idea. So we are teaching you technologically, using technology. We are teaching you in physical locations, sorry. And so that we're taking care of both. So you're getting educated. You're coming back. So you're no longer calling yourself African, African American, African woman, African man. No, that is not your identity. Your identity is Beta Israel. So this is the first education. African American, Africa. No, there is no such identification. So you will be saying Beta Israel. I am Beta Israel. And so, because now there is teaching about who you are and what your customs and traditions are, that you could have lost somewhere down the line because of Western colonization, all sorts of pressures, social pressures, devastation, war and troubles, then you get back. You get back from the kingdom. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right? Guaranteed. Yeah. So where do we go from here? Well, we are doing a campaign. We have a treasury. So we'll take from what we collect and invest and make things happen. Till the land. Make a road. Rear animals. Produce milk. Get the skin of the animal to cover your body. Put up, plant things. Have cotton plantations and make things made out of cotton. You know? Then you work in cotton plantations as the owner of the cotton plantations, not as a slave in the cotton plantations anymore. Yeah. You're owning the cotton plantation. Because you have a treasury in the kingdom to gather your resources, to put your silver and silver and gold together, to put it together, then you have a treasury. Now a treasury, you take from the treasury a little amount, and then you put up, and then you buy a field. Then you grow cotton. Then you grow maize. You grow corn. You produce it. And when you're working in that field, in the cotton plantations, you're not a slave. You're working in your own land to produce your own food. Yes. This is the idea. So thank you very much. Where are we going from here? We are going to develop ourselves with the economic stimulus from our treasury, because we're putting the money together. And then when we do this, it's employment, it's growth, it's new babies, it's a new atmosphere, a new sky over you, a nice soil to walk on. Thank you very much, children of Israel. We are moving on. The world economy is going down. You have heard the news. There is a problem. There is a degrading and downgrading of economies. Yes, let's build our treasure and take a little bit of our treasure and invest it in a very assertive way. Thank you, children of Israel. Salam, Lukulukum. Salam, Dakika Israel. Salam to the world. This is King BINYAM or BINYAM. Salamun. Salam to you.